from Vancouver, living in LA right now, and visiting Toronto because you're shooting a new television series that's going to premiere on CTV called Played. Tell me a little bit about that.
So Played is a 1-hour drama about undercover cops. And yeah, I get to play an undercover cop. So it's fun. We've been shooting it since the end of April. So yeah, it's been a few months now, and it's going to be premiering October.
Hold on, can we take a step back here?
Sure.
Who are you exactly?
Yeah.
I'm your staff.
So, you know, how much training does it go into to pretend to be a cop?
Yeah, you know, I mean, we have to get comfortable with guns and things like that, but the cool thing about Played is that it's about undercover cops. So we actually don't really, undercover cops don't have guns.
Okay.
You know, and
I
so,
never knew that distinction, so I've learned something new.
And so it's a lot about them just really kind of getting into the mind of the people that they're trying to get and making a play and, you know, really sort of pretending to be part of that life. And so it's cool because you're an actor playing a character, playing another character in a lot of ways, and I think that's really the challenge of it and what's fun about it, for sure.
You know, when I watch these shows, they're done so well and it's so real. It's such a realistic portrayal of what's actually happening, what the mystery is. What sort of mind space do you get into? How do you really get convincing knowing that the plot is somewhat staged?
You know, I mean, different actors use different things. I think for me a huge thing is substitution, like really feeling like I understand what this character is going through because I've gone through something similar in my life, maybe not the exact same thing, but something that can really mean a lot to me and, you know, forces me to sort of react the same way. You know, and also just after a while when you're on a series especially, you have this luxury of really getting to know a character, so you just automatically know how that character is going to react to a certain way and how they feel about certain things and certain people. So yeah, I mean, it's a lot of prep work. It's a lot of just like feeling like you have the body and the character in mind before you actually start shooting, so that when the cameras roll, you're not thinking about it. You can just go straight into it.
Zuleika, you're a genius.
Yeah, I know. And so for me, part of the beauty of being an actor is, you know, being able to kind of break down a character and the psychology of that character, and to really find what I'm learning about myself through the character. And
so there's a piece of you with all these characters.
Always. Yeah, it's impossible for there not to be.
All that was left was this note that said that she couldn't handle school, she couldn't handle pledging, all of it.
Like the challenge is to not be bored, because I mean, acting always keeps me like on my toes and I'm not bored, but you know, every so often you do get those auditions or sometimes even those roles that, you know, just feel a little bit like, okay, how do I make this into something unique? Because it's easy to sort of fall into the trap for both like the writers as well as the actors, where it's like, we've seen this before, like how do we make this new and original?
Agam, I'm so excited to see Played. Tell me you're doing some action in there.
Definitely. I mean, they've given me a gun, so I get to use that sometimes. But there's also some girl-boy action.
Oh, can you please describe that in a bit more detail?
I'll tell you after the camera's off. No, there's like a love interest for my character, which is really, really sweet and very forbidden, and it kind of arcs.
Forbidden?
Yeah, there's some forbidden romance in the show.
Well, Agam, thank you so much for joining us today. It's been such a pleasure talking to you, and best of luck with the new television series.
Thank you so much.